Hello everyone, welcome in my today's video. I am Siddhi Gaine. Today I discuss about the endocrine system. Two body systems are responsible for sending and receiving sensory information and coordinating body responses. These are the nervous system and the endocrine system. Together they are sometimes referred to as neuroendocrine system. The endocrine system regulates body activities by releasing hormones into the bloodstream, where they are carried throughout the entire body. Hormonal responses may be almost instantaneous or may occur day later. There is no wide variety of hormonal effects. The function of hormones. The first function of hormone is regulate the chemical composition and volume of internal environment to help regulate metabolism and energy balance, help to regulate contraction of smooth and cardiac muscle fibers and secretion of glands. It helps to maintain homeostasis despite disturbances such as infection, trauma, emotional stress, dehydration, starvation, hemorrhage and temperature extremes. It also regulates the certain activities of immune system. It play an role in smooth sequential integration of growth and development, contribute to the basic processes of reproduction, including gamete production, fertilization, nourishment of embryo and fetus, the delivery and nourishment of the newborn. The endocrine system is composed of body's endocrine gland. These include pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pineal gland, pancreatic gland. There are also many organs that have cells which secrete hormones but not exclusively endocrine organs. First we see the definition of hormones. Hormones are chemical substances that are carried by a cell tissue and initiate specific action. Hormones can have very powerful effect even when present in very low concentration. There are approximately 50 different hormones produced in human body. The specific cells which are affected by hormones are called as target cells. Hormones influence their target cells by binding to proteins or glycoproteins in the cell's membrane called as receptors. First hormone is pituitary gland and hypothalamus. The pituitary gland or hypophysis is attached to the hypothalamus at the base of the brain. The hypothalamus is the major integrating link between the nervous and endocrine system. Although the pituitary gland is sometimes also called as a master endocrine gland. Together, the hypothalamus and pituitary gland regulate virtually all aspects of growth, development, metabolism, and homeostasis. The pituitary gland can be divided into posterior pituitary gland and anterior pituitary gland. It is the size of P, weighs about 500 mg and consists of two main parts that originate from different types of cells. The anterior pituitary gland is an upgrowth of glandular epithelium from the pharynx, and the posterior pituitary gland downgrowth of the nervous tissue from the brain. Now we see the next gland is the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is situated in the neck in front of the larynx and trachea at the level of 5th, 6th and 7th cervical and 1st thoracic vertebra. It is highly vascular gland that weighs about 25 grams and surrounded by fibrous capsule. It resembles a butterfly in shape, consisting of two lobes, one on either side of the thyroid cartilage and upper cartilage rings of the trachea. The lobes are joined by narrow isthmus lying in front of the trachea. The lobes are roughly cone-shaped, about 5 cm long and 3 cm wide. The arterial blood supply to the gland is through the superior and inferior thyroid arteries. The superior thyroid artery is a branch of exterior carotid artery, and the inferior thyroid artery is the branch of subclavian artery. The next gland is a parathyroid gland. There are 4 small parathyroid glands, each weighing about 50 grams, to embedded in the posterior surface of each lobe of the thyroid gland. They are surrounded by fine connective tissue capsules that contains spherical cells arranged in columns with sinusoids containing blood in between them. The function of parathyroid gland is this gland secretes parathyroid hormone. Secretion is regulated by blood calcium level. The main function of PTH gland is to increase blood calcium level. It is activated by increasing the calcium absorption from the small intestine and reabsorption from the renal tubules. The next gland is the adrenal gland. The paired adrenal glands lie superior to the kidneys, enclosed within the renal fascia. They are about 4 cm long and 3 cm thick. The adrenal glands are composed of the outer adrenal cortex and the inner adrenal medulla. The adrenal cortex produces a total of about 40 different hormones, which are collectively known as corticosteroids. The glands are composed of 2 parts which have different structure and functions. The outer part is the cortex and the inner part is the medulla. The adrenal cortex is essential for life, but the medulla is not. The next gland is pancreas. Since the pancreas is classified as both an endocrine organ and also exocrine organ, it will also be discussed again with the digestive system. There are 3 main types of cells in pancreatic gland: alpha cells, beta cells and delta cells. The normal blood glucose level is between 3.5 to 8 millimolar per liter. The blood glucose level are controlled mainly by the opposing actions of insulin and the glucagon. The next gland is a pineal gland. The pineal gland is a small body attached to the roof of the third ventricle and is connected to it by a short stalk containing nerves, many of which terminate in hypothalamus. The pineal gland is about 10 mm long, reddish brown in color and surrounded by capsules. The gland tends to atrophy after puberty and may become calcified in later life. Function of pineal gland is: the physiological role of pineal gland remains unclear. The pineal gland secretes melatonin, which is thought to promote sleepiness and help to regulate body's biological clock. In animals that breed during specific seasons, melatonin apparently alters their capacity for reproduction, but it has not been shown to have a similar effect on humans. The next is the ovaries and testes. The ovaries and testes are paired oval organs referred as gonads. The ovaries are female gonads located in pelvic cavity. They secrete estrogens and progesterone, which are responsible for development and maintenance of female sexual characteristics, as well as regulating the female reproductive system. The testes are the male gonads located in sternum. They are secrete testosterone, which is responsible for male sexual characteristics and inhibiting, which controls sperm production by inhibitor follicle stimulation hormone. The next is the thymus. The thymus gland was previously discussed in lymphatic system lesson. Hormones produced by the thymus gland, thymosin, These hormones promote the proliferation and maturation of T cells. The thymus hormones may also help to retard the aging process. It's all about the endocrine system. Thank you.